Hey everybody, my name is David J. Crew, and today we're going to show you how Aurora HDR Pro can align your images if you've done handheld HDR. Now, if you know HDR, high dynamic range photography, the golden rule is you want to shoot your multiple exposures on a tripod or with your camera not moving in a stationary position. Sometimes you're in a situation where you can't do that. Maybe you're just walking along the beach with your camera and you see something, you just have to shoot it. This happened to me this past summer. I was in the Silver Lake Dunes in Michigan, and it was just a breathtaking sunset, and I wanted to make sure I captured it all. So, handheld and running, because it was the end of the day and we had to get out of there, I fired off these HDR exposures, and we're just going to load these guys up here now. I'm going to grab these three right in the middle, because this one just has an interesting blend of light and dark, and I'm going to hit open. These were files shot on my Nikon D800, and again, they were handheld. We got a -1, a 0, and a +1 exposure. I'm going to hit alignment. I'm going to actually, that's all I'm going to hit is alignment. If there's ghosts, there's ghosts. So let's just leave that there. I just want to show how powerful this alignment tool is. Now, a lot of times when you're shooting HDR and you're doing it handheld, the motion can be, the motion shake can be even just subtle. But when you try to merge the files together and if you leave it without aligning, you're going to see some really weird artifacting left behind. And maybe what I'll do is I'll load up an image like that later without using the alignment to show you what I mean. So here we go. Like, without even touching anything, we've got a beautiful layered HDR image that the alignment is next to perfect on. Check this out on this horizon line. Wow. That's absolutely beautiful. And I mean, you kind of have to trust me here. If you ask some people who are with me, this was really handheld. I had probably 30 pounds of gear on my back, and we were running. It was windy, and yeah, so this was a handheld HDR, and this alignment is absolutely perfect. I think what it did is it crops out a little bit of where your frames don't line up, and yeah, it's kind of fantastic. So, to show you what it looks like without using the alignment tool, and I'm going to go to one where I know it'll show up much more prevalent, is I'm going to grab these shots from Antelope Canyon, and I'm going to grab all 5, and we're going to open these guys without using the alignment. Now, these beautiful shots, lots to be able to recover here, but we were in a tour group, and we were kind of being pushed through the room, so I could barely stand still for a second taking these photos. And if anybody else has been on the basic photo tours in Antelope Canyon, you'll know that it's kind of hard to get any time there yourself without buying one of the private tours. So, check this out. I mean, maybe when you're looking in your screen, it looks fine, but when you're here, you can see a lot of motion. Just check this out at the zoomed here. See all this ghosting, this artifacting. This is the annoyance of working with handheld HDR. Clearly, we gotta align these things. So, that's just terrible. Let's have a look at what this looks like again when we hit the automatic alignment. So I'm gonna grab all 5 of these guys again. We'll hit open, we'll hit alignment, and we'll do nothing else. Now this one's probably not going to be perfect because honestly, I was moving a lot, and I was really just kind of spraying and praying when I did these. But let's just see how much of a better photo this is going to be. And it's going to take a couple seconds loading these up. Wow. I mean, it's not perfect, and I said it wasn't going to be perfect, but just looking at these edges right here, I mean, it's almost night and day. It's actually this is actually a usable file. When without the alignment, I couldn't have done it. I can actually put some creative spins and put in a little texture here, and this image can be absolutely fantastic. Actually, after I finish this video, I'm going to go to work on this guy. So there you have it. I don't know what else I can say. The alignment tools that are built in to Aurora HDR Pro are insanely powerful. And even if you don't own a tripod, even if you just happen to not have your tripod with you, don't be afraid to try HDR bracketing. When you load it into the software, you will be amazed with what you can get from it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more to come soon.